down to the pawn shop today to try and sell my gun desk. I have no idea how much it's worth. I just really am curious what it was used for and how old it is. If I sell it, that's fine. If I don't, I'm okay with that too.
Where in the world did you get this?
I got it in an estate sale. I was just looking for a nice little desk to put a guest book on. When we got it home, I was trying to figure out how to open it and had a really good look inside it and said, you know, this isn't a desk, this is a gun.
I've seen guns concealed in all kinds of things. Swords, canes, even cameras. I've seen desks with hidden gun compartments, but I've never seen a desk as a gun. It's something straight out of a James Bond movie.
It's not
Why are
loaded.
you sticking your face in there?
This is why I'm keeping it at an angle here.
I just don't get it. I mean, you're really not going to stop anybody if you shoot them in the thigh with a small 22 like that.
Well, it's not even a regular 22. It's a 22 short or something, it looks like. I mean, the problem is there's no barrel there. The bullet is not going to come out with a lot of power because there's no barrel for back pressure to build up to send the bullet flying. I have never seen one before. I have no idea what this thing is. I only buy guns that are made 1898 and back. That makes it an antique firearm. It doesn't have to be registered with the ATF or anything else like that. The problem I have here is I don't know the date. Do you mind if I have a buddy look at this thing? Because I am just completely lost here.
Not at all. That's
Thanks. I really want this desk. It's one of the coolest things I've ever seen. But until I know for sure it was made in 1898 or before, I can't legally buy it.
So where's the gun?
This is the gun.
What? My name is Sean Rich. I own Tortuga Trading Incorporated, and I specialize in antique arms and armor.
This thing is a gun. You press there, there's the trigger. That
This is how to perfect
Konnichiwa. Hello there.
Five, four, three, two. We're in this together. Round one. Capture the objective. Let's get this done. Hostile spotted. Dodge through.
That was tough.
Enemy located. What am I missing?
Claiming the objective. Assist me. Taking over the objective.
Not so fast. Team, hold the Hitting the ground running. Score 0-1.
Hey there, Moira. How have you been?
Busier than you, I'd assume.
I'm the last
Knowledge is its
one
own
you'll ever
reward.
cross. Five, four, three, two, one. Round two. Capture the objective.
We must reverse the course that we are on.
Up and away.
Let us end this.
Dead as a doornail.
There's a test subject.
Securing the point.
Misery
Point me
made
in the right
manifest.
direction. Smoke 'em out of there. Still boosting you. Enemy here. Area positioning underway. Dynamite.
Enemy located.
Scatter. Hey. Thank you, robots.
I need help.
No justice.
She's gonna blow. I'm taking off.
Cannot heal you yet.
Dynamite out.
Helden sterben nicht. I see a hostile.
They're taking up point.
There's a test subject.
My eyes are on top. I'm on
You
fire.
won't get the best of me. Dynamite.
Surrender to my will.
Race to the objective. Climb up on it. I'm taking the objective. Convert on
She's gonna blow. Bob, do something. Here it comes. Step it up, Bob.
Helden sterben
They
nicht.
brought one back. Oh, vulnerable. Oh. Knock them off the point.
Someone needs to fill this saddle. Thanks, Doc.
Rocket barrage incoming.
Not exactly what I expected.
Gatling, I'm over
using chickpeas from the can. Chickpeas from the can are already cooked, but when they're fresh like this, they're dried, have no liquid in them, and they're raw.
They're one of the best survival foods that you're gonna find.
Have you ever heard of the demon core?
I'm expensive Japanese fruit.
If you smack two heavy metal balls...
That's all right, no worries. Right, Keys.
This is how you perform a amputation in the era of the Napoleonic Wars. Unfortunately, they said...
Here's a better way to open a lock using just a saw. First, choose a design or draw one of your own. For this, I have decided to go with the McTickler. Then, simply just...
Today at work, I built this creepy stool. I had recently been given this...
And it was a scientist that actually...
How many spinnies is too many spinners?
This is the forbidden pentagon.
This feels so...
When you need a drink to cool down, hot water can taste disgusting. Try filling your water bottles a quarter of the way so that when they're on their sides, the water settles just below the bottleneck. Now stick your bottles in the freezer and go on with your day. When the water is frozen, it'll make an ice block on the side of the bottle, but doesn't block the opening. Now when you need to cool off, just take a bottle from the freezer, fill it up with your favorite drink, and you've got an instant, icy cold beverage ready to go.
Yo.
This is for the homies who are broke but promise their partner.
A few months ago, we got this really beautiful machine.
I'm sorry, I'm not good at math.
Take a 40% tip.
I messed up, okay?
Okay, let's see. Oh, perfect. As you can see, the fumes make them fall into the gasoline, and because the surface tension is much lower than water, they can't swim. I just really need to make sure that this stays up here and that none of them sneak through the cracks, because if that happens, then I'm going to be in a world of hurt, you guys. But look how many are already at the bottom here. Look at that. Amazing. I'm doing...
So I'm going to make a pyramid fire, or an upside-down fire.
Here are the top 5 farthest things humans have ever sent into space. Number 5 is 8.7 billion kilometers away. It's called New Horizons. It was launched in...
We're in this together. All of us.
Well done, Shopper. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Let's get this done. Disrupting. That feels much better. Recalculating. I am always ready to learn.
Objective lost. Stop the payload.
Enemy team
pushing the payload.
That was a very good lesson.
Payload's advancing. Let's stop it. Taking flight. Stabilizing system core.
Nanoboost administered.
Capabilities lapse. Let's increase our defenses against the payload. Restoring health. Scaling up. Surrender to my will. All systems on optimal levels. Busting off. Assist for the polish. I have a lot to think about.
وريهم قوتك.
Adaptive circuits engaged.
Nanoboost administered. Score 0-3. Switching sides. Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
Hey Doom. What's going on, man? You know, I'm all for this W King shit, you know. Let's really run it down this round.
Your worth is a hypothesis.
Shut the fuck up.
Yo, Beans, I want you. I need you, actually. You're crucial in this plan.
Let's finish this quickly.
The rest of you better keep up with the tempo.
Attack the objective.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attack commencing. Capture objective A. Let's get a groove on.
Seizing the objective. Rally here.
I'm not ready to ride into the sunset.
Yeah, I'll turn it up.
No one can hide from my sight. She's gonna blow. Remember who's in charge. وريهم قوتك. Back from the bone orchard.
Objective A captured. Escort the payload.
I wreak chaos! Over there!
Ow! These things are
Payloads in my hands.
Quicken the pace!
Smoke him out of there.
Face my burning feet! They got us outnumbered.
I must recharge.
We need to get this payload moving again.
I've got you in my sights.
Be keeping the change.
Back in our control.
Do something!
I am unbreakable.
I know one thing. Someone's gonna pay.
Every soldier needs a cause.
Огонь по готовности! Ворвиهم قوتك. Ash here.
rub some dirt on it. Let's go.
Fuck!
They can't get away with this.
Destroy them, Bob!
Surrender to my will.
Just like old times. Biotics deployed.
30 seconds.
We're outnumbered. Stay sharp. For us. Attack!
Lucio, checking in the game.
Let's get that payload going, people.
I'll try to.
This ends now. Огонь по готовности.
Kill.
In 2006.
This is a block. No. This. This is a block. Cork. Block made of wood. This is a block. Glass. What's this called? This is a ball. Glass. What's this called? Cork. No. Block. There you go. What's this made of? Rock. What's this called? Metal. What's this called? This is a block. What's this called? This is a snap. No. Sock. No.
From exclusive items to portion sizes, we wanted to revisit and find out all the differences between McDonald's in the US and UK. This is Food Wars. It has been 4 years since we made the first US versus UK McDonald's video, and a lot has changed since then. That episode became extremely popular. Millions of views, a cultural moment if you ask me. And not a week has gone by that someone has pointed at my face in public and told me that Food Wars is their favorite show on BuzzFeed. Close enough.
Things have come and gone for the menu, prices have changed, and somehow Joe looks exactly the same.
I may look the same, but trust me, my cholesterol is a nightmare. So we're gonna go ahead and compare McDonald's again with some fresh twists. Let's jump in.
Drinks from a UK McDonald's come in 3 sizes: small, medium, and large. Our medium drink in the UK is now what our large used to be.
In the US, our fountain drinks come in 4 sizes. The smallest is the kids or extra small. Then we have the small, the medium, and the large. Our large cup size shrunk.
Let's double check how much both countries are getting in a large soda. So it turns out a large UK McDonald's fizzy drink is now 600 millilitres, and that was without the ice. Maybe get a few more mils out of that. Or not. 600 millilitres. When we first shot this 4 years ago, an American small was almost the same size as a UK large. However, it does seem like we're slightly catching up with America, and now our large soda is closer to an American medium. UK fries come in 3 sizes: small, medium, and large.
US fries also come in 3 sizes: small, medium, large.
Last time we did this, the US large was 46% bigger than ours. Let's see if that's still the case.
Let's see what we got here.
That's actually really impressive. They've given us exactly 130 grams of fries, which is exactly what we got in 2020.
Now we're at 183. That's a difference of 7 grams. What is 7 grams worth of fries? That's 7 grams right there. So it is possible this many were lost in transit from bag to hand via my mouth. Sorry. The McNugget portion sizes have not changed since 2020. In the US, still get 5 nugget variations. The 4-piece, the appetizer, the 6-piece for the kids, the 10-piece, the 20-piece, and of course, our largest, the 40-piece.
Nuggets in the UK only come in 4 sizes: a 4-piece as part of a Happy Meal, a 6-piece, a 9-piece, and our largest size, a box of 20. For the mathematicians out there, that makes the US's largest size 100% bigger than the UK's.
Side by side with the shot from the original video. The iconic Big Mac obviously comes in 1 size. Let's go ahead and weigh it.
So the UK Big Mac came to 214 grams, which is actually an increase from the last time we did this. So maybe our Big Macs are growing.
It's 202 grams. It's gotten 4 grams heavier.
Here is everything you'll find on a UK McDonald's menu that you don't have in the US.
Here's everything on the menu at a US McDonald's you won't find in the UK.
There are a lot of items here that weren't there 4 years ago. The UK menu has really branched out, and I think generally it's gone in a good direction. In the US, you have the option to, of course, buy a double cheeseburger, and I guess if you asked them, you could put bacon on it, but there's no standard menu item for a bacon double cheeseburger, whereas on the UK, this is on the menu in its own right. Changed the bacon a little bit that they use on this. Previously, we had these really thin, quite sad-looking bacon rashers, whereas now it's more like classic UK back bacon. You might also notice that the bun looks different, but more on that later. Next up, we have the triple cheeseburger. Taking a brief detour away from meat options, we have the McPlant on the UK menu. This thing's been around for a couple of years now. It's basically McDonald's own version of a meatless beef burger. They reportedly spent a long time developing this because they just weren't happy enough with the other meatless burger options out there on the market, and particularly weren't happy with the vegan cheeses. So this is their own vegan cheese blend. Honestly, as far as vegan burgers go, this is actually one of the better ones I've had. The mouthfeel is very, very similar to what you would expect from a meaty burger. The other plant-based burger option in the UK is this, the Vegetable Deluxe. You have the same vegan mayo that they use on the McPlant, but instead of a meat patty, you get these veggie dippers. I've made it known on many occasions that I'm not a huge fan of these. I remember ages ago when we filmed the first one, Joe saw these and looked mortified.
Off with this. Yo, this sucks ass, dude.
We also have 2 limited time offerings on the menu at the moment. We have a quarter pounder with cheese deluxe and a double quarter pounder with cheese deluxe. Apparently in the UK, when deluxe is concerned, that means you're adding lettuce, mayo, and tomato to a burger. I'm a really big fan of the classic quarter.
Hey babe, what do you want for lunch?
Cheeseburger.
Alright.
Actually, no, a toasty.
Okay.
Grooming my disabled toucan. Due to arthritis and other age and mobility related issues, she is unable to groom or preen herself. Using a soft toothbrush and warm water, I gently scrub and remove excess fruit and residue from her beak. I gently scratch away what I can with my fingernail. I finish off with the toothbrush and you can already see how much cleaner it's looking. Next, I moisturize the beak with coconut oil. Because she can't use her feet normally, her beak has become dry and flaky. Under normal circumstances, a toucan would live in a humid environment and obsessively scratch and rub their beak to remove old keratin. Because she can't preen herself and maintain her feathers normally, I also help to find pin feathers, or feather sheaths that need to be removed. When a toucan preens itself, they get oil on their beak produced by a small...
Ever wonder why Mr. Beast gives away Lamborghinis and not...
So you're a beginner and want a pet venomous snake. Well, here are a few options and some things.
Minecraft Redstoners have gone
I flew in a Hamon expert from Spain.
One of the biggest problems with archery is that arrows don't fly straight.
Hey, you're right, mate.
4 ways to use garlic. Number 1. A little salty. Garlic. Raw, straight up. Obviously, I put this in a vinaigrette.
Right. Oh, what's under your...
If your local gun range allows it and the firing line has gone cold, you can walk around and pick up bullets lying all over the ground for scrap lead. It's particularly fun and efficient if you bring a youngster with you. Most folks like to smelt down their lead using a propane burner, but I like to use a wood fire and a blower. This not only cuts costs, but reminds me I could get this done even in a zombie apocalypse. So once we've skimmed off all these empty bullet jackets and then flux back in the good stuff with a little candle wax, we skim off the last of the dross. Then we can pour all this nice pure lead into my little ingot mold here. By the way, this is extremely hot. Please be very careful and use common sense. But on the note of temperature, you should know that lead actually cools and hardens very quickly, so no waiting around. But to be cool enough to handle, a bucket of cool water does speed things up. So I ended up with 23 pounds of 15 BHN alloy worth.
What do we eat in Antarctica?
Fun fact, Jackie Chan hated the Rush Hour movies and expected them to bomb in theaters. Jackie Chan had been famous in Hong Kong for years for movies like Drunken Master and Police Story. In 1990,
Okay, lumberjack slam, graham sandwich, pancake puppy, slam burger, 2 milkshakes. Let me know when you want your check, and if you're here for the hole, it's in the men's bathroom.
The what now?
Hole? The fear hole, men's bathroom.
Well, it's definitely a hole. They weren't lying about that. They still have a built-in TV VCR.
Welcome to the hole. Here's how it works. You jump in, the hole manifests your greatest fear. You conquer that fear and come out, well, fearless.
You little turd! Okay, the hole thinks I'm scared of not having a gun. Check out them games! Morty, where are you, Morty? Let's go! Oh, man!
Don't cry. Behind you! Ah! Behind you! Ah! Every soldier needs a cause.
Let's get into a heat.
Today's a good day for some mayhem.
I feel sorry for your doctor.
She's the best in the outback. You're becoming pyromania.
I think you mean pyromania?
That one I'm still singing for.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Stop the payload.
Here they come. Get ready.
Payload's on the move. Stop them. Eyes on an enemy. Get out of my face. Get out of my way, or I'll run you into enemies. Hostile here. Heals coming up. Get into the field. Step inside. Stay alive. Payload en route. Stop it. That warms the bones. Enemy much better. Annihilation will come. I'm retired. All my friends. can't get away. Let them up. Payloads on the move. Stop them.
وريهم قوتك.
Enemy turret destroyed.
What's up?
Here with a cure.
Score 0-0. Switching sides. Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
Every soldier needs a cause.
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
If anybody asks, I was never here. Don't cry. Behind you!
Oh, I live for this.
Behind you! Ah!
Just gonna get some healing beats going.
No.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attack commencing.
Tools in hand.
Escort
The way! The payload's close! Enemy turret down. Turret detected.
Piper had a problem.
her two rings didn't sit flush against each other, even though she really wanted them to.
You need some help? Okay, I know.
Ever won?
Fun fact, Yuri Konorozov was a Soviet linguist who cracked the code of the Mayan hieroglyphic writing system, which was a mystery many scientists at the time believed would never be solved. But Yuri approached the problem with the mindset of, what was invented by a human mind can be unraveled by another human mind. But it was actually his cat Asia who helped him solve the code. As Yuri listened to Asia meow at her kitten while teaching it how to hunt mice, he had a eureka moment, realizing communication, both written and oral, is based on signals or promises, with the receiving party obtaining those signals and promises. I don't quite get it either, but it was a major breakthrough for Yuri, and due to this, he always credited Asia as the co-author of all his work, but his editors would always remove her, which enraged Yuri. So when publishers would ask Yuri for a photo, he would always send them this one, and Yuri would get double mad when the publishers would crop Asia out of the photo. The world, however, honored Yuri's wishes. The Mexican silver dollar, a statue in Yucatan, a monument in Cancun, and his headstone all featured the photo of him and Asia. Fun fact.
And you stop.
Somebody suggested I try.
What happens when you try and photocopy money? It literally just says the original cannot be copied. What? So what if we take out the dollar note and instead try and photocopy a British pound note? So it says printing, and then it just goes straight to cancelling. Okay, so just to make sure the photocopier is working, let's see what happens when I put Monopoly money in there. Copy? No way, that worked completely fine. What is going on here? Well, hidden on this pound note is actually a very specific pattern known as the Urian constellation because of its similarity to the Orion star.
Want to make delicious fried rice?
When a wombat is a...
I like to think of Lenz's law as the no you don't law, because whatever you try to do, nature acts to oppose you.
There you go.
If the plate is falling, eddy currents are induced to slow its descent. But if you try to pick up the plate, nature also says no you don't. In this case, a south magnetic pole is induced under the plate, attracting it back to the magnet.
They don't know if I'm weak or if this is actually insanely difficult. Oh my goodness.
You're strong like bull.
Oh.
3 levels of pickles. Level 1, store-bought kosher pickles. We can definitely do better. Level 2 pickles. Fresh cucumbers, clean them up, and slice them perfectly in half. Black peppercorn or allspice, garlic, dried dill, 1 part white vinegar, 1 part water. Bring to a boil. Fill up your jar, put the lid on it, not super tight. Turn it upside down. You can probably eat these in about 2 hours. Super delicious, but we can do better. Level 3, the ultimate homemade pickles. Get yourself a really...
What you're looking at is the most radioactive thing that I own. It might not look like much, but if you want to hear the sound that haunts my nightmares, try putting a Geiger counter on it. The worst part is this crazy thing was sold as a health product. The company that made...
They're swarming me, but I'm going to show you a really good natural bug repellent you can use in case you forgot your bug spray. So obviously, long sleeves help, but sometimes they'll still bite you right through your clothes. So this is Yoro. This is a great natural insect repellent. You can see it has these white flower clusters and fuzzy, feathery-looking leaves. Strip the leaves off, so I'll just roll it up in my hands like this. And this smells really good. Kind of a fresh, almost pine-like scent. I'm already noticing a difference. You can also crush this stuff up and apply it to a wound. It'll stop the bleeding, or at least slow it down, and it has antibacterial properties. They're swarming me, but I'm going to show you a really good natural bug repellent you can use.
Every soldier needs a cause. If you knew what Blackwatch was up to, why didn't you stop them?
My vision was clouded by anger.
And now the world pays for your actions.
Leader, we are the same.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
Let's put them on the spot. Start the party.
Ha ha!
can't hide. Wagateki wo kurao! I am restored. Scanning. By the dragon. You can't hide.
I am unbreakable. Team kill.
They will pay. No.
Negative. No.
Scanning. It's Wagateki wo kurao!
Victory.
So obviously, long sleeves help, but some
Read this.
Father,
This is cereal in Malaysia. We eat this for.
This random night is one of the most.
Scissors, old, rusty, don't really work.
Why do all social media chefs use those checkerboard style? Good, how are you?
So I have this cattail seed head that I pulled.
I was told that this.
Get your hand off of your mask! Why are you quitting the exercise? Here! Feet out 6 inches, hands off of the mask! Why are you quitting the exercise? Do not throw up on my pool deck! Don't lean your head back, it gets worse! No big deal!
Hey guys, I'm in Colombia and I just found the northern green anaconda. And she is huge, one of the heavy.
Fun fact.
Hey guys, I'm in Colombia and I just found the northern green anaconda. And she is huge, one of the heaviest snakes I've ever caught. I've been waiting a long time for this. Yoink. Look at that big mouth. The northern green anaconda was recently reclassified as a new species. And this is the biggest species of snake in the world. Later that night I found this southern tamandua. He may be cute, but he's not playing. He can really mess you up with those claws. I still had to try to pet, but he wasn't about it. I'll leave you alone, buddy. That giant anaconda was only 15 feet 9 inches, so we're still after that 20-footer. Ooh, a spectacle caiman. Boop! Who's a good little gecko? Oh, looky here, we got another one. Yoink. But who cares about that? Check out this Magnolia
Prepare
river
your
turtle thing on my
defenses.
feet.
Select your hero.
Sure are cute, buddy. I yoinked this monster 6-foot spectacle caiman. You sure are strong, buddy. Check out those front teeth. He uses those to catch fish. A very powerful crocodilian for their size. Not to mention all the capybaras out here. They're everywhere. Hey guys.
I see.
Hello there.
Lies beyond strength. Strength is everything. All is possible with power and power alone.
Every soldier needs a cause. Remember what we're fighting for. If you do not, the delta M of a given ray Q is approximately. The formula escapes me.
I cannot lose. I won't accept defeat! If I don't win, then all my effort,
3,
all I've struggled to achieve...
1. Attackers incoming.
I cannot! Enemy! I will!
Stop the payload.
Everyone heal up. Fuck.
Enemy vector calculated.
They'll regret that.
A threat emerges. Enemy vector calculated.
Can't save you every time.
Clear out.
Hello. I greet you. If I'm still standing, I'm still fighting. Affirmative. Tranquility.
them a hole.
The enemy team is pushing the payload.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Helping you out. They are still on. Watch out.
Oh, man.
That we should stopping the payload has no reasonable explanation.
30 seconds remaining. Round 1 complete. Score 0-3. Switching sides.
Let's make history! Stay sharp. It's harder to keep you alive when you're distracted. Yeah! This is my city! Don't you dare put a scratch on it!
I've never been more ready for adventure.
You can't escape death.
1. Attack commencing. Escort the payload.
Mobilizing. Supply position.
Nanoboost administered.
Let the dragon consume you!
I'm ready.
Hey, it's
Is
Keiko.
my payload stopped? I'm going back in. 30 seconds remaining. You can take me. Let's find out the